Welcome to Module 1 of our Adequate Accounting System series developed by Mocher CPA PC. Module 1 will go over the proper segregation of direct costs from indirect costs. Your chart of accounts is the backbone of your accounting system. The chart of accounts is typically structured in a manner that segregates direct costs, indirect costs by the indirect cost pool type, and unallowable costs. Your company's accounting system must demonstrate that all costs are accumulated, whether allowable or unallowable, and segregated where direct costs can be determined as separate from indirect costs. Direct costs are typically structured in a consistent format as budgets included in your government proposals. Direct costs normally include labor, materials and supplies, subcontractors, consultants, equipment, travel, and other direct costs. Direct labor is the result of your labor distribution system. Direct materials and supplies are consumables directly attributed to a government contract. Direct subcontract and consulting are for services that are performed directly for a government contract. Direct equipment is for equipment purchased for use specifically for a single government contract, unless government approval is otherwise provided. Direct equipment is owned by the government, although maintained by the contractor from the time of acquisition to the time of disposition as instructed by the government. Direct travel typically includes airfare, lodging, car rentals, meals, and incidentals up to any per diem limitations as specified under the federal travel regulations. Direct travel costs above and beyond per diem or other limits remain in direct cost base, but are not billable to the government contract. Other direct costs are costs not listed elsewhere. Direct costs always require a project, whether government or commercial. Direct costs do not include costs that are directly attributed to a direct cost objective. For example, lab supplies that are attributed to a series of direct contracts where the contractor is not able to assign such costs to specific direct contracts result in an indirect cost under lab supplies. Fringe, overhead, general and administrative, bid and proposal, independent research and development, and the FAR 31.2 unallowable costs are all indirect costs and never include a direct project. Use of account numbers is an efficient way of segregating costs, coding transactions, and clearly identifying structure during a government audit. Accounting-specific software requires a chart of accounts, such as Quickbooks. Therefore, designing an accounting system to meet the requirements of this module is a basic function. To learn more about building an adequate accounting system for your government contract, please visit our website at mochercpa.com or send us an email at info@mochercpapc.com.